Okay, Friday, 20th of March, 2026. So Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Incidentalism. If it is going to happen, it's going to happen. Based on incentives, constraints, human nature, genetics, etc. Now, one interesting thing I've been thinking about lately, more so, is human nature in general, psychology, how people behave. And I was thinking how to reconcile that, so to speak, with destiny versus free will. And then also with incentives and constraints. What's possible, what's not possible. Impossible travel, so to speak, they would mention in cybersecurity. So I thought, okay, well then, is that fatalism? If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Yeah, maybe. That's a bit too blasé about the whole thing. A little bit too meh. But I feel, keyword there, is that we can go a little deeper to reconcile it with incentives, motivations, constraints, human nature, to say, if someone has the ability to do something, let's say, for example, quite in a literal sense, climb up this hill, walk up this hill, scramble up this hill, then, given the right incentives, motivation, they'll do it. You know, the desire to be here in nature, the desire, and the tools, you know, trains, cars, etc., logistics, time, you name it, and it may happen based on other things. Because you could say, just because someone can do something, doesn't mean they will. And they would being want, but. They want to be here, but, they had to be somewhere else, so therefore they're physically not here. You know, obligations, life, constraints. So we could say then, if something's going to happen, and it's Sod's law in a way, I guess, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Given the right conditions, constraints, motivations, desires, you name it, human nature. Meaning, if someone wants to climb that hill there, then eventually they'll climb it, given all sorts of motivations, incentives, desires, limiting beliefs, time, opportunity, health, etc., etc. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. It's incidental, meaning not accidental, by just coincidence. Oh, that rock, that's by chance. Interesting, just interesting coincidence. But it's incidental, it's just going to happen because it's bound to happen. Again, it's Sod's law, meaning here I am in this particular corner of the world because I have the inclination, so the desire, the motivation to travel and explore, and I have the time, so I have the constraint, or in that case, the lack of constraint, so free time, and I have the tools, so I have the know-how, and the know-how to handle and use those tools, to utilize it, i.e. a car. So here I am. So if it's possible, it's going to happen. It's incidental. Incidentally, here we are. Look at that view. Look at that. Very nice. So here we are. This view is only made possible because we could say I'm in part of this world with this incidental camera, with this incidental incentive to be here, and with this incidental idea, meaning I have this idea I want to share, again, want, and in that case there's no buts, want, but, no, just I want, therefore I'm making it happen. Very interesting. So if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Interesting. Very interesting. And then we could say at a deeper level, or a more broader level, is that free will? Is it destiny? That's an interesting concept, because it's a bit unfalsifiable. It's a bit post-rational. It's post-rationalization. But what I can say for certain is that it is motivation, it is desire, it is a drive, it's a constraint, it's a limitation, it's a possibility, it's a tool, it exists. Planes, trains, cars. So it is possible. Then, I guess that at that point it's down to individual people. Genetics, human nature, desires, passions, ambition, you name it. What do you want to have, see, do, achieve, create? Remember, a week or so ago I did a video about make it happen. Make it happen. You want something, because I've realised lately, I've rediscovered this idea of learned helplessness, and how you are in some ways, and I think I did a video about this 2 or so years ago, in some ways you are your own worst enemy with regards to, I want to be there, but no, later, no, tomorrow. And as I recounted in the video a week or so ago when I was in Portmeirion, I wanted to be in Portmeirion in April 2017, but I didn't do it. I kept delaying. See, it's in here. The roads are the same, the cars the same country, same rules of the road, same everything within reason, the same possible limitations, traffic and fuel and whatever else, but what was the deciding factor? Or we could say also the limiting factor, well, it was in here, really. And maybe also heart, mind and soul, to be more specific, the desire wasn't strong enough. The logistical planning, meaning how to organize it, wasn't as sophisticated. The tenacity wasn't as developed, let's say, just to make it happen at the flick of a wrist, just like that, or the flick of a fingers, just make it happen. That, just go, we could say. Figure it out. The critical mass of confidence, the critical mass of logistical tenacity, logistical planning hadn't been developed, etc., etc. Constraints, character, and what's that? Genetics? Human nature? A bit of both, I guess, in some way, isn't it? Wouldn't it be? Because you could then say, well, what determines all these traits in terms of genetics? Well, I'll rephrase that. Are these things determined by genetics? And if so, to what extent? As in, what's the correlation? What's the inherited, these kind of personality traits, to what extent are they heritable? That's it. Can they be inherited? Things like that. And also at the same time, we can go even deeper to say the personal traits that people have, given the right incentives and motivations and constraints and etc., what personality can emerge from them. So someone could have open-mindedness as a personality trait, and what can emerge from that is understanding, you name it, understanding biology, chemistry, math, science, in a literal sense, having the curiosity to learn, and compounded by that, say, the right synapses in the mind in order to retain the information, and even connect it and combine it with other ideas to come up with new ideas. Like this right here, incidentalism, we could say. So interesting, fascinating. So then I say, right, well, the meta pattern, the meta strategy even is, what do you want to do in life? Go here, go there, do this, have that, have this, be that, go there. I want to climb that hill. Oh, I want to climb that hill, for example. I want to be there. Okay? Then we could say, incidentally, well, it's possible. You've got the tools, the know-how, you know where it is, you know how to get there, you can figure it out, make it happen. Otherwise, it's just a dream, it's just a fantasy. It's just an idea, and that's fine. An ambition, a passion, fair enough. But then I'll go further to say, and be pragmatic, make it a reality. Otherwise, you risk just making it a dream, just making it a fantasy. And well, what can that create? Too many of those can create regret, and we don't want regret in life. But yeah, interesting. Very, 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 very interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah. So then you could say, as a heuristic, the more you want something, the more you'll push to make it a reality. Otherwise, it's just going to be a dream, a fantasy. Yeah, don't want that. Those again lead to regret. Yeah, but otherwise, Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Subscribe for more, and you will see me tomorrow.